Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that this is it's a little bit late. It's not terribly late, but it is a little bit late. I was not up to doing any kind of filming yesterday. I don't know if I'm having a bad allergy bad allergy time, or if it's a little cold or what, but just was not up to it yesterday, but I know I needed to get it done. So I'm here. We're here today. And so if my voice sounds funny or if I don't talk a whole lot, you know why. All right. So we're going to, this is Nerissa, and she's in my Etsy shop, and we are now on part 3. We've done her skin and her hair, and now I'm going to start on the seashells. And I have pulled out Prismas for this just to make it easy. And if I need something else, I'll let you know. All right, let's just go ahead and start on this one. So I have white, I have light umber, I have beige, which is 997, light umber is 941, and let's try some burnt ochre and see if that's the right one. So, oh, and some cream. I think I need some cream for the yellow centers there. Okay. Let's start with the cream, PC 914, and that's going to go in these little indentations here. If you want to, just do a Google search for seashells, and more than likely you'll find something on there that will make you, give you a color. If you don't want to follow what I'm doing, if you want to do something different, you could just look for a reference photo that way. All right, let's do the burnt ochre first, I think. All right, so burnt ochre is going to go on the tops here. And I think a little bit of the cream too. All right, then I'm going to do white. Beige. Let's do some Beige Sienna, PC 1080. to try some henna. I'm going very lightly. And if you can go in, instead of going straight across, if you can kind of go at a curve, it will help give the illusion that the shells is curving, is three-dimensional. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of burnt ochre on that as well, I think. It might have been a little bit too pink. Okay, don't do this yet. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do or not. I just kind of want to soften. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm going to use the white, and we're going to just blur that down just a little bit so that it's not as defined, and it kind of looks more natural that way. And I used Beige Sienna. I might try light Umber. It's just almost a little bit, it's still not quite right yet, so. All right, that's not bad. Okay, so let's do, I want to try some dark brown. This is PC 946. That might be a little bit too dark. Light Umber. I might do both. So let's do light Umber on the spots, and then we'll come back and darken it up in some areas. All right. This right here is a little, it's like twists, this particular shell. This is the dark brown. I'm going to do some white lightly on the top. And then let's try beige, which is 997. And what? Let me see. Don't do this yet. Nope, don't like that. Let's do some light umber again. Some dark brown. I'm just kind of doing it randomly so that there's just a little bit more color interest. And let's do a little bit more white. That works. Okay, we need a pinky color. Henna could be good if we're careful. All right, so sometimes I'll flip my page over, or I save all my scrap pieces so that I can do little color tests. Hardly, that barely even shows up. What about Rosy Beige? All right, I'm going to start with white. And we're just going to put a few stripes on these. Might as well do this side too. All right, let's do some. We'll start with Beige Sienna. If you're doing this on white paper, this is going to show up a lot more than it is here. But once we get the background on and all that stuff, it won't blend in so much to the paper. All right, I'm going to put some Rosy Beige, which is PC 1019, on the inside of the shell. And then some Henna, which is 1031. Let's get some white right here. All right, I don't know why I keep wanting to reach for this Seashell Pink. I guess because of the name, I think that it'll automatically like make the seashells look good. Not. Okay, we need a darker color. Let's try light umber. Still not happy. Rosy Beige. Just lightly, just kind of glazing it over the top to just pink that up just a little bit. I guess that's not bad. I'm going to do a little bit of shadow with this dark brown. All right. I pulled out the Espresso. White. Yeah, that works. Okay, so Beige Sienna. Rosy Beige. Oop. Light Umber. 941. Sorry, I try and remember to say the numbers, but I've told you guys before, I'm not a number. Numbers in my brain just do not like each other. So I don't think about numbers. Everything for me is the names. All right, I'm going to take the Espresso. Careful not to cover up that pearl. White. Okay, for this one, what do I want for that one? Let's do sand and maybe pumpkin orange and white. All right, so on this one, we'll get these white high spots in. Sand. 940. This is all white. This is the pumpkin orange 1032, but don't, if you're coloring along with me, don't put it on here yet. I want to double check that I like it. Yeah, this works. So I'm going to put it in the ridges that are recessed as opposed to all over the whole thing. And then maybe we can blend it a little bit with the sand. All right, let's do some pumpkin orange. And again, blend with sand. I'm going to take some 50% cool gray. We'll do that. And so I don't forget, let's just darken this just a little bit underneath the shell. That's good. Okay, let's do this one. We need our white, we need our Beige Sienna, no, Rosy Beige, white, Henna. Let's start there. So we'll get this. Just the edge of this one down here. Now I'm kind of debating on leaving the, this is light umber, leaving the white until after I get the markings down, and then using that white, and it'll hopefully all blend and soften. So let's do that. Let's use henna. PC 1031. Do some Rosy Beige 1019. And that henna. I kind of want something a little bit more, oh, you know what I want? I want, that's what I should have been using all along. Nectar. Nectar is 1092. That's better. Gives it that a little bit more of a corally corally color. All right, so white. I'm just going to go over everything. Now, if you're on white paper, obviously you wouldn't be putting any white down. You'd probably go straight for like maybe Beige Sienna or something. So I am going to put some of that on here now. Beige Sienna, 1090. I think I'll use light umber for the shadow. Okay, that works. Okay, for this one, I'm going to put the white down first again. Let's try Nectar. And maybe some beige. This pearl is behind this shell. It just peeks out from behind the shell. So. All right, now I'm going to use Chestnut. And I think burnt ochre. I think when the details are this small, you really don't have to make them perfect. You can give the idea of the shell, but you don't have to worry about making it perfect. All right, I think I'm going to use Seashell Pink, 1093. Oh, don't blend over that too much. This is the burnt ochre. And this is the chestnut. think that's going to be fine. Let's get some more stripes here. I missed this one. I'm debating on doing pearls. I can't remember what. Let's just try one. Let's just do one pearl. Maybe with beige. So you've got your white highlights of the pearl, and then you've got, pearls are weird with all the where the highlights go, and like a sphere. I guess doing a shiny round sphere sometimes can be challenging, especially when they're small. That one came out better than this one. I'm just putting a little bit of dark around it just to make it stand out a little bit better. For some reason, it was kind of fading. I guess that's okay. White. Beige. Actually, let's take some Rosy Beige. All right. That's gonna work, I think. Okay, let's do this starfish. We'll come back into the other. So the starfish has these cool spiny things. They're not sharp spiny things. They're just like little nubs. little things that stick up on this particular kind of fish. I do some big ones and then the small ones around it. All right, Beige Sienna, I think, for this one. And I'm working around the circles that I made, but I'm not killing myself. If I color over one of the small circles, it's not going to be a disaster. All right, then light umber underneath. These little nubby things. This is the white. That was one of my magnets. Just adding a little bit of dark underneath. Okay, this one is mostly white. I might use some 50% cool gray. That's it. That one was easy. All right, so this one we're gonna do chestnut, and some burnt ochre, PC 943. All right, white. This shell reminds me of those tiger fish with their colors of like orange and burnt red. but I'm not going to kill myself again because it's so small that I don't think it needs to be perfect. Just a hint of what you're trying to convey will work. All right, let's get these pearls. I just want to see if I take some sand, give a little bit of a yellowish, kind of like that. All right, so highlight. You can't really see it. Sorry, I know I'm not myself today. You can't really see the highlight that typically you might put on the underside of the pearl, at least on this one. I'm gonna do a little bit of beige. I don't know what color I want. Let's try cream. Let's try some 50% cool gray. That was sand, and I think that's too dark. Let's do that cool gray again. Too much. White, white, white. Beige Sienna. %50 cool gray. And the black. Let's do Seashell Pink. And light umber. I think that's okay. All right, so we have these 3 starfish to do. This one I want mostly white with a little bit of maybe light umber for the dots. Actually, let's do the dots first. really want dashes, really want more circles, so. And then when I go to do the white on here, I want to try and be careful and not go over the lot. Excuse me, go over the lines of anywhere where it's underneath the net. So that would be like right here. We don't want to put any white pencil on top of that net. All right, and then I think I'm going to use some Beige Sienna. That'll work. These are going fast. Okay, so this one, I need a drink. Hang on. Let's do light umber, dark brown, and white. Okay, I'm going to start with light umber, and I'm just going to, let's just do one little, I guess it's a leg, or is it an arm? Let's just do one at a time and see if this is going to work the way I want it to. Yeah, this one's just going to be a lot of dots, I think. Maybe some beige too. Sorry, that was probably really loud. It was loud in my ear, I can imagine. All right, I'm changing my mind, and I'm going to put beige down first. Then light umber, which is 941. I'm almost putting it down like stripes. Actually, almost is not accurate. I am putting it down like stripes. All right, let's do our white dots. then the dark brown. And again, these guys will show up a lot better after we get the background in and it's not surrounded by, you know, the same the same color as the starfish is. It'll really show up. Switching to light umber. Okay, I think that's good. One more. Okay, so for this starfish, I kind of wanted to do a little splash of color, even though we're going to have a colorful background. I feel like I want to do something, I don't know, a little pop of color right here. So there is a blue starfish, so we're just gonna kind of see what we can do here. I have Peacock Blue, Peacock Green, light Aqua, and light Umber, and probably beige. Yes, beige too, I think. So I'm almost thinking that you should probably just like wait and let me do this before you color along with me, or at least speed it up to the end of this section to see if it comes out okay, because I have no idea if I'm gonna like what it looks like. I might need some black. Let's put some black. I'm gonna do it very, I'm not going heavy. I'm just kind of laying it in. We're gonna kind of map out the colors. And this is the shadow on the inside, because this little guy is upside down to where you're actually seeing the underside of him, not the top side. All right, I think I'm going to try and work light to dark. So let's put a little bit of this light Aqua 992. The blue starfish that I'm seeing, they tend to be more of a, like a, not really navy blue, but like a truer blue. But all right, let's go Peacock Blue. And then I think down the center. Well, I don't know about this. All right, let's just do some more. Lighter, just not putting a lot of pressure on here. Some more light aqua. I'm not crazy about this. And I did what I told you not to do, was go over the net lines. Oh well. All right, let's take some beige. This isn't going to be my favorite. But I think it'll be good to throw a little pop of color up there. The original one had more of an aqua, which was okay, but I wasn't super crazy about it. I felt like it blended in too much to the background. So that's why I tried going a little bit darker. All right, I want some more black. Well, it's not terrible. The black helped. I think I want some more, something bluer. Let's try Cerulean Blue. Where is my Cerulean Blue? Okay, I'm okay with this, I think. A little Peacock Green. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It looks like I mean, it's a starfish. It looks like a starfish. All right, so, I really do think that I'm going to try and do this, head crown thingy. Instead of doing it in colored pencil, I really want to try this metallic silver paint that I have. So let's try it. I do think that I have to go flat though or flatter. So probably what I'll do is I'm going to reset. I'm going to put the piece on the table, but I'm going to still kind of have the camera at a little bit of an angle. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to try it like this and see what happens. So these are my my watercolors from KJ Designs by Karen. And they have this one called Bezel. And what I love about it is it's like a combination of silver and gold, which is what I've always kind of loved the most. It's like a tarnished silver. So like this is chrome, and you can see how much more gold there is in this one as opposed to the very silver. This one is silver. It's a little bit more, but there's just something about this one that I just think is just so fantastic. So anytime you're going to do something new on a page that you haven't done before, I would always recommend that you test it out on a little practice sheet first. So I have my water brush, and I use my water brushes for the metallic paints only. I don't use my regular brushes in the metallic paints because I don't want the metallic of the paint to get up into the paint, into my good paint brushes. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So that's a done deal. I don't even have to keep going on that. So I would recommend that if you're using a combination of watercolors and glitter watercolors, that you keep your brushes separate. Okay, here goes. Away we go. Let's start with something that's slightly larger. I don't know if you can see the way these are sparkling, but as I put this paint down, it's just shimmering like crazy. It's so pretty. I'm never gonna try and use color pencil to do gold and silver again. I'm just gonna use these. Now what would be really nice is after they're dry, because I haven't tried this, after they're dry, if I can come in and add some colored pencil as just a tiny little bit of shadow to differentiate where one piece is laying on top of another. I have no idea if that will work or not. Maybe it will depend on the brand of colored pencil. I don't know. But this is working out really nicely. And to be honest, it's a perfect little glittery, fun accent for a mermaid. I'm glad that we did this. The glitter is just shimmering in the water. Like, it's just so pretty. think after it dries, I'm going to come in and add some shading on her forehead underneath the crown, or the tiara. I guess it's more of a tiara. Anytime you see my hand go off the screen, I'm just picking up a tiny little bit more paint with my brush. I mean, literally, you just have to, like, just tap it to the paint. Okay, so there's that. This would come up, actually, I think, a tiny little bit of that would show right there. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry all the way, and then I'm going to come back, and we might, gosh, it's really tempting to put some glitter, some, you know, some really pretty colored, I don't know, something. There's some gorgeous, like this one. This one is called Blossom. It's one of my favorites. That's really tempting. All right, I'm going to, one of the things about these paints is that if you put them down and then you wipe them off right away, you're still going to have, the glitter stays. It does not wipe away completely. At least that's been my experience. But that might not necessarily be such a bad thing, because it might be nice to have just a hint of the glitter. It's going to be really subtle. That's one of the things that I really like about these paints, is that it might not even show up when I try and take a picture of it with the camera, because I'm using colors that are similar to the colors that are underneath it. But when you hold it, a certain way, you can see the glitter. It's still wet, but it's pretty. So it's not an overwhelming addition to the page, which I like, because I'm not a super duper like sparkly glittery girl. I like things to be more subtle, and that's what's great about these paints, is that it really is more subtle. All right, so I think that's all for that one, and I'm tempted to do just a little bit. This is Pearl. I feel like that would be cheating if I used it on the pearls. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like on. So this one I'm going to spread out. and soften it. And maybe even got just a damp tissue. So I don't have defined lines of that pearl color. It just kind of gave it a little bit of a shimmer. I think that's enough. I don't want to go crazy. Like I said, you might not even be able to see them. The tiara, I think you'll be able to see, but some of these are just a little bit too heavy. That's better. All right, guys. I think that I'm going to call that, I think I'm going to call that done for the shells. So when I come back, we'll do the background and then we'll be finished. So yeah. Stay healthy. Being sick sucks. Again, I don't know if I'm sick or if it's just bad allergies or what, but no matter what, it's not fun. It's just not fun. All right, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Happy coloring. Bye.